Maritime disputes between China and other Asian countries have made headlines frequently in recent months. NHK has received exclusive new footage of a standoff in May between vessels from China and the Philippines. China has a powerful navy to extend its presence at sea, but its economic clout can be just as effective, as the Philippines is discovering. NHK World Charmaine Diugrasis reports from Manila.
A Chinese surveillance ship closes in. Then a helicopter arrives. It hovers at a distance that feels intimidating. This footage was taken in May by the Philippine Coast Guard during a 2-month standoff with Chinese vessels. The video shows a crew of a Chinese fishing boat helping other Chinese vessels to obstruct the Philippine Coast Guard by lowering a rope into the water, using that rope to try and block the ship's propellers. In mid-June, the Philippine Coast Guard decided to withdraw all its vessels from the area, but Chinese surveillance ships have since returned. They seem to be attempting to exert effective control over the disputed shoal. One of China's most powerful weapons is economic pressure. The island of Boracay is among the Philippines' most famous beach resorts. Ever since the confrontation, Chinese tourists are nowhere to be seen. Chinese travel agencies have stopped selling tours to the Philippines, citing security concerns. Hotels like this one were hit by a wave of cancellations. Current occupancy rates are as low as 20%.
I hope that Philippines and Chinese will resolve the case so that our business will go back to normal.
In May, China imposed stricter inspections on bananas from the Philippines. Exports ground to a standstill. This 8-hectare farmland used to be fully planted with bananas. But after the China market restricted entry of Philippine bananas this year, from a high of 16,000 trees, only about 50 have remained.
Since we no longer have access to the Chinese market, we had to cut down the trees.
The administration of President Benigno Aquino is struggling to counter Chinese assertiveness. One senator involved in the negotiations with Beijing says the situation is very fragile.
Skirmishes alone would be very, very serious, and we won't be able to control the tension anymore. So you'll just have to agree to set those disputes aside for the time being.
The Philippines is suffering considerable economic damage as a territorial dispute drags on unresolved. But China shows no sign of compromise. Charmaine Diugrasis, NHK World, Manila.